How much Black history is being taught to Canadian students? According to the Ontario Black History Society, not much, and they say that needs to change. I spoke with the organization's vice president about a new campaign that puts the spotlight on what's actually in those textbooks. To show how little Black history is taught to Canadian students, the Ontario Black History Society decided to do this: remove all of the non-Black history from textbooks. So what was left? Of that 255 pages in that textbook, only 13 pages remain. This has got to stand out. So thank you for doing all of this and showing really tangible details on what our children are learning. So let's get a little bit of background here.
It is a grade 8 curriculum, and as I mentioned to you, you said earlier, 255 pages, only 13. Here's the book, only 13 pages dedicated to a limited amount of Black history, and that is astonishing.
You know, as we look through history, we learn from history. So why hasn't there been a change in curriculum? That's the big question.
That is the big question, and that's all the reason why we're doing this campaign.
Okay, so what would you like to see?
I would definitely like to see, you know, the whole idea of this ad campaign is quite simple, really to raise awareness about the lack of Black history that is taught to Canadian students, and really pressure the government to include explicit learning explorations and expectations, rather, to the curriculum from kindergarten all the way to grade 12.
One thing from the society that was pointed out here is that maybe some of these lessons are here, but often a lot of them are optional. It's not mandatory learning.
Not mandatory learning at all. And what's interesting is that many of the teachers who are teaching Black history in our schools, they're individually picking the history that they can teach. It's not systematic. So we're asking for the systematic change. So here's what we're asking people to do. Please join us on this campaign. Use your social media platforms, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, whether it's Twitter. The hashtag is BlackoutHistory, and I believe on your screen you had our website, which is blackhistorysociety.ca. We're going to ask you to use your voice, add your voice to this, and let this issue be heard. Black history is Canadian history, and we know and we understand that 400 years of this rich legacy needs to be included in our social fabric.
For more information, head to blackhistorysociety.ca and have your say online using the hashtag BlackedOutHistory. For Breakfast Television, I'm Melanie Ng.